Well, howdy. It's been a hot minute. Uh, y'all know how life gets in the way. I figured I'd do a little update and let y'all know what the hell been going on. Um, the engine's had a few things done to it. Um, I finished up some little stuff. The gear case covers on. It's finalized. I did take the starter and the alternator down to the local shop here. Had them gone through, and the guy down there cleaned the alternator up for me. Took it all apart and put it in a tumbler. Went through it, brushes and bearings, checked everything. Looks good. He also freshened the starter up for me. I told him he didn't have to clean it up. So fresh starter, fresh alternator. Trying to do everything I can, cover my bases. I did end up selling my dad's truck to a guy works at John Deere. Finally found somebody who actually wanted the truck and didn't want to part it out. The guy's had a bunch of first gens. He's already done quite a bit to the truck. The night he come over, we got the truck running, and I had to borrow the battery out of my Bobcat so he could get it home because the battery that was in it was junk. So the truck has a new home. I wish I knew how to insert clips, but I don't. But he's working on the truck, and he's planning on, doing some stuff to it, getting it running, driving, daily drivable. He did tell me he wanted my old HX40, so I got it out, took a couple measurements of it. He's supposed to be getting it here soon. I got cab bushings for my Ranger. I ain't had time to put them on yet because the daggum weather's so retarded. And clearly I don't have a place to work that's not in the mud. So the HX40's sold. My dad's truck's gone. And on top of that, he traded me money and get this, a 4.5 liter 4BT, which I did my research on it. It's a 6.7 bottom end and the old school, mechanical head, and it's got a goofy little pump on it. Well, the guy that I sold the engine to is going to pull it apart, build it, and put a VE pump on it and stuff it in an 80 model Ram Charger. And he's actually my transmission guy, so a little bit of money and some work. I like horse trading stuff. He traded me some money and some work for the 4BT. So he's going to be building my 47 RH, which when he gets done, it's essentially going to be a 48 RH. So it's going to be a mechanical transmission, but it's going to have every 48 part you can put in it, so it'll be as strong as possible. So I got to get stuff together to take to him. I did get Jenny back from my boy in Kentucky. And he's not a finish trainer. He's a starter. And he definitely got her started pretty damn good. She still needs a lot of work, and that's mainly what I've been doing is, yard training. Manners on a leash and trying to get her tone tuned real good. I just had her back in the woods sniffing around my feeders. I got a problem with the neighbor's dog. They can't keep their dog put up. And it's not like my neighbors are right next door, but they got 11 acres. I got 5. Why can't their dog stay on their 11 acres instead of mine? So I've got the dog on camera. I've got 2 trail cameras up near my feeders so I can watch and see, what time the coons come around the feeder, so I know what time to get the dogs out and, go work with them. Well, the last time I checked one of the cameras, I had 300 and something pictures in 4 days, and all the pictures on there were of that dog pissing all over the trees that I had the feeders in and harassing the deer. So I've all but lost my wildlife in the backyard because the neighbor's dog's harassing them. It is what it is. I know they ain't going to do nothing about it, so I may just have to move my feeders somewhere and, whatever. Cooper's gotten quite a bit better. He still ain't treeing like I want him to, but the last few times I've had him out, he actually gets gone and gets in the woods and he hunts, and I can watch him on the GPS on what he's doing. He's working hard, and he'll give me a locate, and usually when he locates, I can mark that section and go, and there's a coon in the tree. it's like he's just not sure how to tree yet. And when I've worked with him in the backyard, I'll get me a coon drag and I'll leave him in the pen. I'll drag it through the backyard, remember which tree, and I'll let him go. And that little bastard will, I mean, he hits on that tree hard, but he won't say nothing. He'll stand on the tree and look back at me like he don't know what to do. So I got to figure out what to do about that. He's working hard. He just don't want to open up on a tree for some reason. And I'm trying to get different little advice on, how to get him to open up on a tree. Now, if I show him a cage coon, he goes nuts. And if he sees the cage coon go up the tree, he'll sit on that tree and just tree his ass off. But it's like he's not doing it by scent. I'm working on his nose, and I'm trying to do things to where he can't see it, so he'll quit using his eyes and start using his nose. But he's getting better. I know it just takes time. With the weather being all crazy like it has been, I've been stupid busy at work, so I haven't been able to do much at the house. And when I don't do nothing at the house, there ain't nothing worth posting. I'm waiting on good weather to either stuff this engine in or try and fire it up. I've got all my metal to build my stand, but I just need to get out here and do it. Like I said, I hadn't had time. Work's been kind of crazy. But anyway, it's a little update on stuff. We got some really cold weather coming. I think a week from now. Today is, I don't even know what today is. Well, I know it's way past midnight because I've been out here a few hours doing stuff. It's probably Saturday. This time next week, I think Friday, Saturday, the high is supposed to be in the 20s and the low in the low teens. So I've been, packing dog houses full of hay and making sure they got fresh water and the extension cords work, because I've only plugged their heated buckets up a few times. It ain't really been cold enough, but it won't quit raining. My driveway's turned to mud. But anyway, a little update on stuff. I got my bench cleaned off and, just doing little stuff here and there. It ain't really been worth filming. But just working with the dogs as much as I can. It's been really hard to get out in the woods as much as I want. Y'all know how life goes. But anyway, little update for you. If I do something fun and exciting, on that note, Jenny trees for a short amount of time, and I got to work on that too. So I got 2 dogs that need a lot of work. But anyway, we do something fun, I'll film it and post it. You know how life gets in the way sometimes, and you just end up doing, family duties. But anyway, and I sold the interior out of my 4Runner, so that's a good thing. All it's gone, and I'm wanting to this summer. I'm gonna end up chopping my 4Runner up. I will finish building the front axle at some point, but the 4Runner is going to end up as a trailer queen, so it's going to get chopped up and caged, and I got some different seats to go in it and all that mess. So it's going to end up being a trailer queen. It ain't roadworthy no more. But anyway, boys, just a little catch up on you. Let y'all see my pretty face. But that's about it from now. We'll holler at y'all later.